2 of the 7 days online FDP program on challenges of cybercrime and enforcement of cybersecurity. We are starting here. So, in this regard, I would like to welcome Dr. S. Geeta, HOD of CSE, Department of Computer Science of Dr.M.G.R. Education Institution, to give the welcome address. Please, ma'am.
Good evening, all. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. By Dr. ABJ Abdul Kalam. By having this in our mind, we people are gathered here to just enrich ourselves. With this, on behalf of Dr. M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute and Department of Computer Science and Engineering, I extend a very sincere warm welcome to one and all present here for 7 days online FDP on challenges in cybercrime and enforcement in cybersecurity. I would like to welcome and thank our founder chancellor through AC Shanmugam and our beloved president sir through ACS Arun Kumar for their continuous support and motivation throughout. And I also want to extend a note to today's guest speaker, Mr. T. Vinod Senthil, founder, managing director, infySEC Private Limited, for accepting our invitation. I feel privileged and welcome him as a guest speaker for today. Welcome you, Mr. Senthil.
Such a pleasure, ma'am.
And along with my faculty team, once again, I welcome you all for this 7 days online FDP program. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, to give the speaker introduction of Mr. Vinod Senthil, I would like to call Ms. Aishwarya, Assistant Professor of Department of CSE, to give the speaker introduction. Please, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Dr.M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute, it is my great pleasure and privilege to introduce our resource person, Mr. T. Vinod Senthil. He is the founder and managing director of infySEC Solutions Private Limited. He is an ethical hacker and loves technology. He always believes the best part in one's life is doing what people say you cannot do. He is often called as James Bond in real life by IT community people. In November 2019, he was recognized as one of the top 25 CEOs in India by Business Connect. He was personally congratulated by Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft in 2004, and he was also congratulated by David Filo, founder of Yahoo in 2005, and Mr. Rangasamy, ex-Chief Minister of Pondicherry in 2007. And Mr. Vinod Senthil is the 13th world record holder for conducting world's largest information security hackathon. He worked in Semantic company for 10 years, and after that he started his own company, infySEC Solutions. In July 2013, he organized an 24-hour marathon event on information security awareness in SRM College, and he won 13 awards includes Guinness Book of World Record, Asia Book of Records, and India Book of Records, etc. He trained the intelligence agencies not only in India but also in Dubai, Australia, Maldives, US, etc. He is a regular speaker of cyber security issues on popular TV channels like Pudhiya Thalaimurai in South India. Today, his company infySEC Solution has over 220 clients all over the world who are significant players in industries like telecommunication, IBM, Polaris, Airtel, Tata Communication, Dell, HP, Nissan, etc. infySEC has been a consultant to esteemed Indian Space Research Organization ISRO and Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO India, etc. For more than 15 years, Mr. Vinod Senthil have been contributed to the development of robust cyber security and ethical hacking infrastructure in India. He has worked with complex algorithm, botnet, artificial intelligence, and machine learning and helped numerous organizations. He also conducted online labs with over 2 lakh participants over 122 countries. And his keynote products of the company are cloud-based cyber security scanner for web applications, a one solution fit mobile app security scanner, and an online e-lab that provides cyber security training to professionals. So far, he has trained more than 60,000 students and professionals all over the India. So we wholeheartedly welcome the CEO of a successful company today. We welcome you, sir. And I thank for the department and our HOD ma'am for giving this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Aishu. Thank you. Very great profile. We are very much proud to have you, sir, for our today's session. So
Thank
we
you, ma'am.
welcome,
It's a
sir.
pleasure.
Welcome, sir. Over to you. Yeah.
All right. So, can you all just confirm if my voice is audible before I get started?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
very
Yes.
clear.
All right.
Very clear.
All right. So, welcome one and all for this wonderful program on malwares, a practical approach. And as we all aware that this particular season is more to do with COVID, Corona period, right? And if you're all aware, a lot of companies started to work from home. You know, they have started giving the options of work from home lately. And the interesting part is there are so many examples that I can talk on a regular basis right now, which has caused a lot of disturbances across the industry. For example, I want you to just imagine this. Yeah, I want you to just imagine this. You work in a company, right? You have a laptop given by the company, and you work inside the company. The company has a lot of controls in place. They have a firewall, they have IDS, they have IPS, they have a patch management system, they have an antivirus solution, all of this in the company, right? Now, the same work done by you, the same laptop is brought to the home, right? In home, what you don't have a router, you don't have a firewall, you don't have IDS, you don't have IPS, you don't have a URL filtering solution, you don't have a data leakage prevention solution. So many defenses or controls that you had in the company is not there in the home, right? And hence a lot of attacks tend to happen, right? And I want you to just understand this, right? A lot of people today, if there's a new movie or a new software they want to download, they download it on torrent, right? And how many of us really know it is that particular piece of movie or a software that we are downloading? How are we sure that we are not downloading anything malicious in nature, right? So let us understand this program is going to be approximately 1.5 hours program. So we are starting with 3:40 now. I should be going till around 5 to 5:15 ranges. And this program is going to be about 70% practical, all right, with 30% theory. This is the way in which it's going to be handled. And let me first share my screen. Please let me know if my screen is visible. So yeah. Can you all confirm me if the screen is visible, please?
Yeah, please.
Yes, yes.
Excellent, excellent. All right. Excellent. A quick slide. Can you all confirm if you're able to see this full screen?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so let us understand what is malwares, right? So I was talking about an example right now where I was talking about work from home options, right? So I want you to understand there is a very big company, we are all aware, Cognizant, otherwise called the CTS, right? CTS lost close to over 600 crores because of work from home. And why? Why so? Because end users who are using laptops from their home do not have enough resources in place which will prevent certain attacks. Especially here, we are talking about ransomware attacks, right? What are ransomware? A company like CTS were hit by ransomware. Can you imagine ransomware attack? And the cost of that impact is close to 600 crores, right? Let us see this. A quick introduction about me. My name is Mr.Vinod, and I'm the consultant researcher and the founder of infySEC. And my qualification is I'm a computer science engineer by graduation. I also have a diploma in cyber crimes, and it's cyber law to be precise. And I also have 2 PG both in HR and in IT, right? And there are quite a few certifications that I hold. I hold close to 22 certifications, out of which 14 of them are related to cybersecurity. Right? There's a quick background about me, right? And I'm popularly known in this industry for finding a lot of zero-day vulnerabilities, zero-day exploits for popular applications, protocols available on the internet. and I do a responsible disclosure. What is responsible disclosure? Responsible disclosure is a process where I talk to the respective web application, websites, protocol developers, etc., and tell them that, hey, you have this kind of a bug available. Go fix it. That's called the responsible disclosure, right? So what happens is when I do a responsible disclosure, I get eligible for a bug bounty program. Right? What's a bug bounty program again? Bug bounty program is a program where some certain companies like Yahoo, Google, etc., offer you a reward for helping them identify a particular bug. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So interestingly, in 2011, I was rewarded, for finding some zero-day vulnerabilities reported to WordPress, etc. And I've also reported some very interesting 0 days to Microsoft, Dell, HP, IBM, etc. Right. And there was one period in my life where I was a college goer, and I was only interested in finding bugs, reporting them, and making money. Right? I was excited about that. Right? So let's get started about the agenda of the program. The agenda of the program, we just are done with the introductions. Let us understand what is malwares. As the name malware indicates, malicious plus software is equal to malwares. Am I clear? Malicious plus software is equal to malwares. Okay. So what are malwares, right? So we have multiple types of malwares. We are talking majorly about the viruses, worms, trojans, backdoors. Majorly that. And I will try to interact with you all with giving some demonstrations of various types of malwares, and we will keep it 70% practical with 30% theory. Am I clear? All right. So let us get started. What is virus? So, okay, the word virus. How many of us know that the word virus has an expansion for the word itself? The name virus has an expansion for the word itself. Virus stands for Vital Information Resource Under Siege. I repeat, Vital Information Resource Under Siege. Virus is called as Vital Information Resource Under Siege. Okay, what is a virus? Okay, I'll give you the basic form of definition that is very easily understandable. All right. Virus is a piece of code. I repeat, virus is a piece of code written by a programmer intendedly to cause a havoc. As simple as that. I just want you to remember this. Virus is a piece of code written by a programmer intendedly to cause a disturbance. Am I clear? For example, make the computer go slow, make the computer's data deleted, or gaining data of someone else's to us. All these kind of malicious thing, that's called a virus. Am I clear? Okay. What is the difference between virus and a worm? There's absolutely not much of difference. Virus is a piece of code written by a programmer intendedly to cause a havoc. Worm is also a virus. However, worm has an additional feature of able to spread itself across. Okay, if a virus can spread itself by various means, medians, and modes, right? If two computers are connected, this computer manages to infect the other computer also, it means it is a worm. Am I clear? So virus cannot spread, worm can spread. When I say the word virus, people usually get reminded of an 8-legged creature. It's definitely not that, right? So computer worms are computer programmer written viruses, right? I just want you to imagine this. All right. What happens when you go to command prompt? You go to command prompt and you type CMD. Inside CMD, you type dir, enter. dir and enter. What happens? It lists you a directory, correct? Now I want you to type del asterisk dot asterisk. What happens now? When you say del asterisk dot asterisk, all the files in that particular folder where the command prompt is currently pointing to, it will attempt to delete all the files with any extensions inside that folder. Am I clear? Yes? Excellent. Now, I want you to just think of this, right? Format C:, enter. This command is a system command. It's not a virus, right? It's a system command, but the intention in which I use it makes it all different. Am I clear? All right, let us understand this. Number one, I'm sure you are aware that when I open Notepad, and type dir. In Notepad, I open Notepad, type dir, save this Notepad file as a batch file. I save this in desktop, save it as vinod.bat, enter. Right now, there is a file called vinod.bat file in the desktop. Right? What happens when I go and double click that batch file? I just want you to think of this. The batch file now tries to execute this command called del *** or dir, right? As a command executed under your own privilege, yes or no? Right? I just want you to think of this. I create a batch file called vinod.bat and send this batch file as an email to all of you who are watching this. Now you download this email. Right? Is this email going to be detected as a virus? Absolutely not, because it's a system command. Yes. And the best part here is, I want you to understand this. When you have this file double-clicked from your computer, you download this in your respective computers, you double-click it from your computer, what happens is this command called dir, which is a part of the batch file, gets executed in your computer. The question is, under whose privilege does this get executed? This command dir gets executed under the respective user's privileges. Yes or no? Right? So it means that you are executing the code yourself, but I have programmed it. You understand? Right? This is typically how a virus works. Right? So there are multiple types of viruses. Before we get into that, I'll just quickly show you a demonstration here. Okay. Can you just confirm if my screen is visible, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excellent. All right. Now what I do is I open my google.com. Right here, what I do is I search for EICAR. What is EICAR? EICAR stands for European. Please pay attention. EICAR test. Right. It clearly says European Institute for Computer and Antivirus Research. All right. So EICAR, correct? So ICAR stands for European Institute of Antivirus Research. So when I do ICAR wiki, so I am actually getting a Wikipedia page, right? I go click on this page. Please pay attention here. There is a code which says EICAR test string. Am I clear? Okay, now what I do is I copy this. I go to my notepad. In my notepad, I save this file. I save this file as, I can save it as anything I want. Say I'm going to save this as vinod.text. Okay, please pay attention. When I save this, do you immediately see it says threat found? Yes or no? It immediately says there is a threat found. Let us see this. All right. So the antivirus software in my computer immediately identified this particular file as a virus. Am I clear? Okay. What is this ACAR? ACAR is nothing but a test string. Okay. It is a test string with which antiviruses should have a method in which it identifies a particular file as a virus or not. Yes or no? Correct. So this string that you find here is nothing but a string of a particular virus. This virus is called the test virus. Okay. Primarily, they use this string to identify if your antivirus software is working properly. Right? So you can make a note of this. This is a very interesting piece of code. I would strongly recommend you to try this out in your respective systems, and you will be amazed to see if your antivirus software is working properly. Right? Okay. Now we just saw from this, we saw how a virus is being detected. Right? Is the virus only being detected using strings? No. Viruses can be detected by an antivirus software in multiple techniques. Right? The popular one is signatures. The one we are seeing is a signature match, right? There are two other predominantly used technique, right, to identify a virus. The basic fundamental is this: your operating system needs to have an antivirus software to identify a virus. Yes or no? But default Microsoft is shipped with Microsoft Defender, which is a default application, default antivirus for your operating system. That's fine. Now, your antivirus should have, number one, signature match, which we just saw. It is working perfectly, right? Then we have something called the behavioral pattern analysis. Okay, behavioral pattern is very simple. If a particular application is intended to work in a certain way, but it is working on a different way, which has some malicious pattern in nature, then the antivirus can detect that also. Right? This is called a behavioral pattern match. Okay, this is an analysis used by popular antiviruses to identify a virus. Am I clear? Right? Okay. The third popular type of third popular type in which antivirus software detects a virus is an anomaly-based method. What is an anomaly method? Anomaly means, in little terms, it means a deviation from the normal. Okay, deviations from the normal is called anomaly. For example, I would just want you to imagine this. Your system is downloading 1 GB of data every single day. You download, you watch YouTube and all that. It's approximately consuming 1 GB of data. Okay, 1 month every day, approximately 1 GB, 1.1 GB, 1.2 GB. Okay, fine. One fine day, your computer downloads close to 5 GB. It is a change in the regular pattern, right? So this is called the anomaly-based detection. Am I clear? Yes? Okay. Now what we saw what is a virus. We saw the popular types in which antivirus can find a virus, correct? Okay. I will also give you a brief high-level understanding of the types of viruses available, right? Popular types of viruses. One is you have the boot sector virus, otherwise called the MBR virus. MBR stands for Master Boot Record Virus, right? The popular type of virus. Two is stealth virus, a virus that tries to identify a method to hide itself, right? Three, polymorphic virus. What is a polymorphic virus? The word itself tells you. A virus that works differently at given instances of time, right? Fourth is a batch file virus. We saw one. Open Notepad, type dir or del asterisk or format C colon. Imagine I send you a batch file on your email, sending format C colon, enter, and send you. You open it. It's obviously going to prompt you asking yes or no, but I can even program that. You understand what I'm saying? So what if I say format C colon / Q? Q stands for quiet and quick, which means that your computer will now execute format command under your own privilege. Am I clear? Right? So that's called a batch file virus. These are all the popular types of viruses available. Am I clear? Yes? Okay. On a high level, which virus is really hard to be detected by an antivirus software? Any idea? No? Okay. I'll give you a high level understanding on this. How does a virus get detected by a computer? Your PC, how is your PC able to detect a virus? It is simple. A PC is able to detect a virus because it has an antivirus software. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right. I just want you to just imagine what I'm saying. When you switch on your computer, the computer OS boots. Right? They initially they have something called the bootloader. How many of you are aware of a bootloader? If you have 2 or more software or operating systems in your laptop or your PC, you will have a bootloader which will ask you, hey, do you want to log into Windows or Linux or Macintosh or Hackintosh, whatever, right? Any of these. That screen is called the bootloader. Okay, bootloader is an application which helps a particular operating system to log into the memory, boots the OS into the memory. Am I clear? Right. Having said that, please pay attention. Your system is able to detect a virus because your operating system has a antivirus software. Yes or no? Yes. So what is a MBR virus? MBR stands for Master Boot Record Virus, right? What does it do? It actually tries to, very simple, this virus tries to load itself into the memory before the operating system loads to the memory. Usually operating system loads, then antivirus loads, then the antivirus can detect a virus, correct? Now what I'm saying is, even before the operating system loads into the memory, this virus loads before the operating system, which means that this virus now have permissions or privileges to go disable a running antivirus software which is running on top of the OS. Yes or no? Virus is already running. Does this virus now have the privilege to disable a running antivirus? Simple, it is possible because it has more privileges. Yes or no? Right? That's how most antiviruses make use to kill a virus. Am I clear? Perfect. So right now, what all do we understand? We now know what is a malware. We also know what is a virus. We also know what is a worm. Right? So when I say Cognizant got hit with ransomware, what does it mean? It means ransomware is a type of a worm which tries to spread itself. Right? Excellent. Now let us go to another quick interesting demo here. Right? Let us open. Okay. Now there's a quick demo that we just saw. I'll make a note of this demo so that we understand what all we have covered for the day. Right? Okay. Now let's see the next demo. In case any of you have any questions or any inputs to me, please let me know. I can stop. All right. Excellent. So let us go to the next topic. Right now, we are aware of what is a virus, what is a worm. Correct. Now let us understand how we can automate identifying a virus. Right. So look at this. There are some popular sites called VirusTotal.com or NoVirusTanks.com. Just want you to make a note of this URL. Okay. Okay, I think they've removed this option available here. Okay, that's fine. So we will just use VirusTotal.com. When you open this, it opens up this page, right? In this page, you have three options: file, URL, search. Right now, let us use the file option. Now, what I do, I will try to upload my file and say confirm upload. What happens is something very interesting happens here. This is a cloud hosted product, right? And what happens is this file, when you have it in your computer, it will be scanned by your antivirus software. Yes or no? Correct? But what this website VirusTotal does is it will scan this particular file with multiple antivirus engines and tell you if it is having a virus or not. Just imagine you have only one antivirus software. How effective will that be compared to so many antivirus softwares? The output is available from so many antivirus software. It's a lot easier to analyze. Yes or no? Right? Excellent. Now, this is something that I want you all to be aware. Multi-AV engines. Do you have any questions in this? I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't hear your voice.
Once the session is over, we'll have.
Go ahead.
Oh, all right, ma'am. You can make a note of questions in case any.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Okay. Now, what we are going to do is, I am going to show some very interesting attack technique, and I want all of you to try it on your systems also. All right. So, what are we going to do? I'm just going to tell you what an attacker will do in terms of identifying passwords from your system. But this time, it is not your operating system passwords. Right now, we are going to try to hack Wi-Fi passwords. Okay. When I say Wi-Fi password, are we going to hack? No. We are going to tell you how a malware is written, right, to hack a Wi-Fi password, right? Because malwares have multiple intentions, right? But we are going to see a quick example of a specific malware, right? And I will be showing you a small demo as well as a code also. Okay. Please pay attention how I do this. Now, number one, I go to command prompt. Or I'll go to PowerShell. PowerShell is a lot better. Right? I go to PowerShell. Is this visible now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Excellent. So please pay attention. I am going to type in a command called netsh wlan profiles. Okay, I'm just going to say show profiles. I'm sorry, my bad. Is my screen fully visible, sir? If you can help me.
Yeah, please.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, I want you all to pay attention. When I say net WLAN show profiles, my computer shows the stored Wi-Fi networks in my computer. Look at this. My computer is connected to Harry. Am I clear? So since my computer is connected to Harry, it says Harry here, correct? Let me see if there is another Wi-Fi also. Yeah, there is another Wi-Fi.
Vinod?
Am I audible? I'm sorry.
Yeah, now okay. Due to the change of network, now it will get disconnected, I think so. Can you unmute your mic, please?
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yeah, now okay. Go ahead.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Due to the
So,
change of network, now it got disconnected, I think so.
yeah, I think so. I think so. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to show you a small code that I've written for you all to just follow here, right? I'm just showing you a command in here. Please
Can you
pay
share
attention.
Can you share the display?
Yeah, I can share it on the chat also. Yeah?
No, Vinod, your screen is not visible.
So, screen is not visible.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Am I visible now?
Yeah, kidding.
All right. Is it
Yeah,
visible now?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
All right, sir. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
All right. So we just covered the three things. We are talking about Wi-Fi passwords, right? I am showing you a small command that I typed in here, right? Which is netsh wlan show profiles, correct? So I have made a code. You can make a note of this. I have shared it on the chat also, right? So what happens is, I just want you all to pay attention. I'm just going to execute this code, correct? I'll tell you what this code means as well. I paste this code, correct? And I say enter. See, it just opens up this one, right? I've stored something on the desktop called Vinod.txt. So let me go to desktop. And I'm saying open Vinod. Okay, it says Vinod.txt. Let me open this particular file to understand what this file holds. Look at this, how beautiful. This shows what is the Wi-Fi name and the password which is stored for that Wi-Fi. How sweet was that, right? So what did I do? I actually wrote a small piece of code in here, which literally helped me as an attacker to say, imagine I write this as a batch file, right? And I send you this file. You just double click the file. It takes all the Wi-Fi passwords from your system, decrypt it, and then send me back. Am I clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. So this is something that we just saw. What does that exactly mean? Look at this. I'm just executing. I'm just explaining you this code once again. I'm saying net WLAN show profiles. Okay. Network shell, wireless LAN show profiles. So these are the profiles that are available. Okay, fine. Then what am I doing? Look at this. Then we are saying net WLAN show profile name equal to, and I'm saying name equal to Harry. This is my Wi-Fi, right? I'm saying Harry, and now I'm saying enter. Look at this. It is showing a lot of data, and it also says the security setting is this, and it says there's a security key too, correct? Now, having said that, I know netSH WLAN profile name equal to Harry. All I have to do is, and I say key equal to clear. That is all. Look at this. It is now saying the key content is Harry123, which is my password to connect to that particular Wi-Fi. Am I clear? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, yes.
Excellent. So this is a quick hack for us to understand how easy it is for a virus writers or worm writers to attack a particular system. Am I clear? Right? Okay. Now, having said that, let us go to the next one. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to take. Do we have any questions?
Actually, ma'am, any question is there? Please ask.
Hello, sir. Now,
Yeah,
one
yes.
question they asked, what is the effect of Trojan virus like that they asked? Now,
Okay, so I will be showing one demo on Trojan horse right after this. So all the questions around Trojan and backdoor will be addressed.
okay, sir. Okay, fine.
Okay, yeah. And now let us understand how we just saw how a Wi-Fi password is hacked. Yes or no? Let us see how an operating system password can be hacked. Am I clear? Let us see how an operating system password can be hacked. Okay, for which this is Wi-Fi password. Now I'm saying OS passwords. Okay, how many of us are aware of what is encryption and decryption? Most of us are aware, right? Okay, I just want you to imagine, think of what I'm saying and try to decrypt what I'm saying, right? Okay, please pay attention. I am telling, okay? Kavi kano kat, kase kan kati kal. I repeat, please pay attention to what I'm saying, yeah? Kavi kano kat, kase kan kati kal. I'm sure it sounds gibberish, right? You are probably not able to hear what I said, or you're not able to make out what I just uttered, right? So I want you to imagine what I said. Okay, what I just said is a ciphertext of a plain text, which is my own name. How come? Please pay attention. Kavi Kanokat Vinod. I repeat, Kavi Kanokat Vinod, right? Kase kan katikal Senthil. So what I'm doing is I am adding a syllable called ka between every alphabet of your name. My name is Vinod Senthil, right? So I'm putting ka between every alphabet. So it becomes Kavi Kanokat Kase kan katikal. So a plain text data become a ciphertext. This time what we did is called the encryption. Correct? And now we know what is the functional key, and hence we are able to decrypt it. Yes or no? I hope it's all clear, right? Now, having said that, let us understand what is a hash. Hash is popularly called as a one-way hash. Right? Why is it popularly called a one-way hash? Why? Because, please pay attention. Okay, I open online MD5 encrypt. Okay, I go to online MD5 encrypt. It says enter a word here and get its MD5 hash, right? What I do is I say Vinod, send. Look at this very interestingly. This is the hash value of the word Vinod. Right? If you count this, there will be 32 characters, which means that it is a MD5 hash. Am I clear? Yes or no? Okay. So, as I told you, the word hash is otherwise called a one-way hash. Why? Because this word, this string, right, cannot be decrypted, cannot be reversed back at all. Okay, that is why it's called a one-way hash. You cannot reverse it back at all. Right? You might wonder, if it cannot be reversed, what is the point having it, right? If I type in a username password in a website's username password column and say submit, if the password becomes a hash and store, how will the application be able to find if it is the right password? I just want you to think. Very simple. What happens is every time you enter in a password, it will be changed to MD5, and database, it already has your MD5 hash. So it will try to compare both of it, and if it is matching, if this MD5 string and if this MD5 string matching, then it means that your password is the right password, correct? So why do they use this? Because you will be hesitant to share your password to me, right? But you will not be hesitant to share the same password to Yahoo, same password to IRCTC, same password to redbus.in, etc., right? Or same password to Gmail, same password to Facebook, etc. So you should be rest assured that the password that you're sharing with him should also not be known for themselves, should also not be known to Yahoo or Gmail or Google or etc. So they hash it. Am I clear? But I will show this. Pay attention to this. Very interesting one. I go back. See, there's a text called MD5 decryption. The word MD5 decryption itself is wrong, because we cannot decrypt it back at all. We cannot decrypt it back at all because it's a one-way hashing technique. Look at what I'm doing. I just enter in this hash and say decrypt. What happens? It says found Vinod. Okay, Vinod, if it is not decrypting, how is it telling me the right password? You all have this question? Yes? So it's actually not decrypting or reversing. What it is doing is very interesting. Okay? I just want you to imagine this. Imagine A. Okay? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, these are all some characters, and this is a particular hash. Imagine each of it are different hashes. Okay, for A, this is the hash. For A, this is the hash. For A, this is the hash. So what attackers do is they create this is called the brute force word list. Correct? They brute force this word list. So they brute force this word list, right? From all possible permutation, possible combination of words that are possible that can be created will be created, and their hash value will be stored on the database. Am I clear? Yes or no? So if I enter in this hash, it means it is A. If I enter in this hash, it means it is this A. Yes or no? Right? Okay. Having said that, let us quickly try to do an attack. I go to command prompt. I do run it as administrator. Okay. Can you all confirm me if this is visible?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's visible.
Excellent. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say net user enter. When I say net user, this command net user tells me what are all the user accounts available on my system. Yes or no? My system has these many user accounts. Okay, perfect. Having said that, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to say net user, correct? I will just pick one staff's name from your team. Let me say Usha, right? Let me say Usha. Net user Usha, and I'm going to say password is Aishwarya, right? /add. Please pay attention. I will also open my control panel here for you to understand. Here I go to user accounts. In this user account, I go here. Please pay attention. It says manage another account. I click on manage another account. There is one user account called Vinod Senthil, correct? Which is one of this, right? I'll tell you why it's not visible here. It is a SS or single sign-on in my computer. That's right. Now I'm going to enter in this command. Let us see what happens doing this. When I say net user, username, password /add. This is a command. Let us go back and come back here. Look at this. There's a user account called Usha created from the command line. Yes or no? Beautiful. What is the password of this user account? Aishwarya. Am I clear? Yes or no? Correct. Now, let us do this. Let us do this. I'm going to say net user, or I'm going to say net local group administrators Usha /add. What am I doing? Very simple command. I want you to pay attention to this one. In this computer, it says administrator. Vinod Senthil is an administrator account. What is this account, Usha? It says local account. Am I clear? Now what I'm doing is, I'm saying net local group administrators Usha add. I'm adding this user account called Usha into the administrative groups of my local computer. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Let us see, enter. Excellent. Now what happens is it says successfully completed. Now I go back, come back. Look at this, it says administrator account. Wow. Isn't it amazing? Right? Now let us do a little. Okay, tell me this. There is an application. You have a user account on the application. If you want to, you have a username and a password. If you want to change the password, the application should ask you for the old password. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, there is no guarantee that it is you who's changing it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct. Having said that, let us try to create a user account. Okay, change the password of this account called Usha. The password of this user account is Aishwarya, right? Now what I'm going to do is, I am going to change the password to, say, Senthil, okay? Because we have Senthil Valen, right? Or I say Saravanan, okay? I'll just try to keep it small so it's easier. Okay, how many characters is this? ACNTHIL, which is 7 characters. Please pay attention. The user account username is Usha, password is Aishwarya. Right now, what I'm doing is, I'm just saying net user, username Usha, password is a new password. I'm not entering in the old password. I'm just entering it. Look what has happened. What does this mean? It means that the user account Usha, whose password is Aishwarya, is now Senthil. It did not ask you for the old password. Is this a vulnerability or not? Are you all able to follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Excellent. Right. Right now, what are we going to do? We are going to use a software from my computer called Cane Enable. Is this application visible, sir? Can you confirm me?
Yeah, please.
Okay, excellent. This is a small application called Cane Enable. Okay, this application is available from oxid.it, which is a free software, free website. You can download the software for free. Right now, what I do is, I'm going to go to the multiple options are there: decoder, network sniffer, cracker, etc. This application, Cane Enable, is otherwise popularly called as a Swiss Army knife. Swiss Army knife. Why? Because in Swiss Army knife, you have multiple things. You have a screwdriver, you have a cutting plier, you have scissors, you have a lot of things in that. Star screwdriver, flat screwdriver, you have a lot of things in that. A can opener, correct? Likewise, this software, which is a Cane Enable, is a software, is called a Swiss Army knife because there's so many features available into this, right? And it's a free software. That's why I'm using this software, right? What I'm going to do is, please pay attention to what I'm doing. See, look at this. This particular button here, is it disabled? This particular button is disabled, right? Now, when I go click here, the button gets enabled, right? Excellent. Now, what I do, I click on this button. It says import hashes from local system. This software called Cane is installed on this Windows machine, right? Now this software is saying import hashes from local machine. I say, okay. Look at what happens. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this. How beautiful is this? Wow. Is this visible? Can you all confirm me?
Can you zoom it a little bit?
I'm sorry, sir. There's no option to zoom in this.
No issues, no issues.
Okay. You want me to try it a little bigger? I'll try.
Sir, they are asking about the name of the application, sir.
Yeah, it is called Cain and Abel. C-A-I-N, Cain and Abel. Wow, this is too big, yeah. Okay, I think this is relatively better. All right. Okay, now I close this. And where is Cain and Abel? Okay. Is this visible now better?
Yeah, some more.
Okay. Please pay attention. For this user account called
yes,
Usha,
now better.
what is the what is the password? We don't know the password because it is not encrypted, it is hashed. Yeah, this is hashed. So look at this. This is the hash for this user account. This is the hash. Am I clear? Yes or no? Right? I don't know if I have an annotation. I don't have an annotation application in this. Okay. So for this user account, this is a password. And do we know the password? We don't know the password because it is hashed. Am I clear? Okay. Having said that it is hashed, what am I going to do? I am going to try to break it because it cannot be decrypted. I am going to try to crack it. There's a difference between reversing it or cracking it. Am I clear? Let me do this. For this user account called Usha, if you pay attention, these all user account have a key icon here. These three accounts have a cross icon, which means these accounts do not, they have some password. These accounts have no password, empty passwords. Am I clear? Okay, now I'm just going to do a right click on this user account called Usha. There are multiple types of attacks it's showing me. It's showing me dictionary attack, brute force attack, cryptanalysis attack. I'll talk only about the two attacks here. What is a dictionary attack? And I'm sure we all know the word what the dictionary means, right? What is the dictionary? So we know about in English literature, we have two popular dictionaries. One is the Cambridge Dictionary and the Oxford Dictionary, right? They are a set of books which have all the possible English known words in that. Yes or no? Correct? So what are the chances that we have the password called Senthil available on the dictionary? Will the word Senthil be available on a dictionary? The words like apple, ball, bat, cat, umbrella, etc. will be available on a dictionary. We are all aware, correct? Right? But can you please tell me, will it have the word Senthil in a dictionary? Will a dictionary have a word called Senthil?
No, sir.
No, right? Which means that we will not be able to use this dictionary attack. Correct? Now we will go to the brute force attack. What is a brute force attack? Brute force attack technically means that I try all possible permutation and combinations for arriving to a particular password. Correct? Okay, I just want you to give I'll just give you a quick example here. Imagine this. Okay, you have a briefcase with you where you have this number pad in the briefcase, 3-digit number pad. I set a password to this number pad, 3-digit number pad, right? And I give you the briefcase. Will you be able to open? No. But I am sure you will be able to open it in 1,000 attempts. Within 1,000 attempts for sure. From 000 to 999. One of it will definitely have the password. Yes or no? That is what we are going to try here also. So what are we going to do? We are just going to do this. We are going to try all the possible passwords like this and calculate their hash and then compare that hash with this hash. If the hash match, we know it is the right password. Am I clear? Okay. Now I do a right click and I say brute force NTLM hashes, because here you can clearly see it is NT and LM hashes, right? So NTLM hashes. What is NTLM? NTLM stands for New Technology LAN Manager Hashes. There's a proprietary protocol, right? Okay. It is asking me, before I start the cracking process, it's asking me, what do you think is the length of the password? It's just asking me, roughly it is asking me. I can say 10 characters. SENTHIL is 7 characters, but I'm just saying 10 characters, right? If I put 10 characters, it is going to take these many attempts to crack the password. Am I clear? In a briefcase, you say 0002999, 1,000 attempts. Like that, imagine how many attempts it will take. Wow. Isn't it too big, right? Now what I'll do is, it's asking me, is it small letter, capital letter, number, special characters, or what? Right? For us, it is only small letters. The word Senthil is all small letters, correct? So I'll just say small letters. Are you all able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so all I'm doing is I'm just saying small letters, and the rough size of the password I'm saying is 7, right? So please see this. Now the attempts, the number of attempts is drastically reduced, which means in a briefcase, there are 3-digit number lock. If I add one more digit, from 1,000 attempts, it will become 10,000 attempts. Yes or no? Correct? From 3-digit number lock, it's 1,000 attempts. If I remove one attempt, what happens? It happens only 99 attempts, 100 attempts. That is exactly what is happening here. If I reduce it by 1 digit, look at the number of attempts, drastically reducing, right? So what I'm going to do is, there is a website called Password Meter. Okay, I open this, and I also go to how strong is my password.com. Okay, I'm just trying random. Okay, I'm trying Senthil. I'm typing the word Senthil here, ACNTHIL. See, it would take a computer 200 milliseconds to crack this. If this is a password Senthil, it says it would take a computer 200 milliseconds to crack. Correct? Okay, please pay attention. I just typed in for this password Senthil. It takes 200 or 200, yeah, 200 milliseconds, right? Now I say Senthil $123. $123. Wow. You understand why they ask you to have alpha numeric with symbols? This is the reason. I'll just remove this dollar. Let us see this. See, it can be cracked in one day. Wow. Let us see this. Senthil and just dollar. Okay. It takes approximately 3 minutes. But now, in our case, let us try how long it is going to take for us to crack this. All right. Let us give it some time. All right. I'm going to click the start button. Right. Okay. I will also use the timer tab. This timer tab is a popular website. I use a start. Okay. Let us see how much time it takes. I go click start button. Okay, so the seconds are running. Let us see how much time it takes for us to crack a password whose length is SENTHIL, 7 characters. Right? So how many seconds has gone? 18. I'm just hoping that it cracks this. We'll wait for 1 minute. If not, we'll start the next topic. By that time, it can keep on running. See, it also beautifully tells how much minutes is it left for trying all possible permutation combination, right? Key rates, how many password attempts is it trying per second? Imagine that. It is trying so many password attempts. Because the password is 7 characters, taking this long. Okay, let it run. Let it run. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this. All right. I will stop this and change the password from Senthil to SENTH, not L, without L, so that we reduce 1 character, so we can make the process a little faster. Right. I click on stop right now. It says 0 hashes cracked. Right. I remove all these hashes. I go to the command prompt. Instead of the word Senthil, I'm saying Senthi, SENTH. All right, 6 characters. Right. Now what I do, I click on plus, import. After import, I say Usha, NTLM hashes, and I'm also saying the password is only small letters. And now try only 6 characters. Okay, it's only going to attempt this much. Let's see how much time it takes. Before I do this, let me stop this timer. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to start it all over once again. Right, excellent. I'm going to click start button right now. Let's see how much time it takes. That's okay. It takes some time more. So let's just see it. Wow, we'll stop it right. In 20 seconds, please see this. In 20 seconds sharp, what happens? Right? It says the plain text of this hash is wow. It is like wow. We've got the password SENTHI cracked. The hash is cracked now. Right? Isn't it beautiful? We were able to crack the hash of a Windows password, and we were able to see. And the best part is these hashes cannot be reversed. They're not reversed. Right now, what I've done is cracked. How is it cracked? They call the brute force hash, compare the hash. This technique is called the rainbow table technique. Okay, this is popularly called the rainbow table technique. Am I clear? Any questions here?
Sir, one question is there regarding this
Yeah.
password changes. Can we change the administrator password by following this method when we are inside limited users?
Okay, so good that you asked this question, ma'am. Okay, so please pay attention. There's a user account called Usha, whose password is Sendi. Okay, now I say change this password to Vinod. It is changing successfully, right? Now, now look at this, I open command prompt again, right? Now I do the same thing, net user Usha. Say enter, what happens?
Error.
It says it is an error. Right, it says it is an error. So let me just make a note of this. What we just covered. We saw how strong is my password.com. Used can and able to cracking Windows passwords. Okay, and there is another website also I opened up. It's called the password meter. I'm trying Senthil. Okay, when I type the word Senthil, it says what all you should do to make the password lot stronger. Am I clear? Right? Okay, getting back to your question, it says net user Usha. So earlier what I did is I opened CMD, did a right click like this and said run as administrator. Okay. So this account is running as administrator. This account is not running as an administrator, right? I'm saying net user Usha. See, I'm running the same command here. Net user Usha denied. Net user Usha, which is username Usha, password is Usha. It says successfully completed because this terminal that I'm running has administrator privilege. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How do we know if what privilege are we executing? All we have to do is type who am I space slash priv. When you say who am I slash privilege, see how many privileges it is showing that I have. This showing I have these are all enabled, these are all disabled, and all that. Correct? Correct. For this command,
Yes, sir. Yes.
who am I? Right now, I am going to enter the same command here. This, you understand? This is a different command prompt. This is a different command prompt. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at this. Right now in this low privileged user account, it is showing me only these many, only 4 or 5, right? But when I enter the same thing here on admin, see how many privileges I have. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay. Now, since you asked this, I will tell you, will this not work? What you asked is right. So what we are going to quickly see is how malwares capitalize on UAC. What is UAC? Any idea what is UAC? UAC stands for user access control. Look at this. I close this. Okay. When I try to open this application, I click this. There will be a prompt here. Okay, which will ask allow or deny. See, it's asking me if to allow or deny. Correct? That particular prompt that comes to allow or deny is called the UAC, user access control. Am I clear? Are there techniques to run a command prompt on administrator privilege without by doing an attack called the privilege escalation or a UAC bypass? Am I clear? Yeah. So look at this. See, I repeat this CMD net user Usha. It says denied, right? Now I close this. What I'm going to do right now is I open start. I type net PL, net policy wizard. Okay, I type net policy wizard. Okay, it opens up something like this. Please don't be worried at all. We are not going to do anything here. Right now, I go to the advanced tab. In advanced tab, there is advanced button. I click on the advanced button. In this particular window, please pay attention. All I'm doing, I'm just saying net PL wizard. Okay, net PL wizard. Now I go to second tab advanced. Here I go to the advanced, second tab advanced. Here you find a window like this, very simple. Now what I'm going to do is I'll go to help. And here I'll say help topics. Am I clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. It's clear. Clear.
Okay. Now, net PL Wiz. Repeat. Then I go to advanced. Then advanced. In this one, I go to help topics. Please pay attention. This net PL wizard, right? It is running in my user account, but on a elevated privilege because this application needs additional features because it is something to do with advanced user management. You understand? So this is running an admin privilege. So I will have to see if I can capitalize on that privilege. What I do, please pay attention. I do a right click. I say view source. Okay. This notepad right now, which is open, is already running on admin privilege because the admin privilege is passed from this application to the help, now to the help to the notepad. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Now what I do, I say file open, then I say C:/Windows/system32. Here, please pay attention. That is all very simple. I am going to say CMD. Okay. This application, I do a right click and say open. I'm not even clicking run as administrator. Please pay attention. I'm just saying open. Right. Now this, look at what privilege it is running. Do you understand what privilege it is running now? Right? Now what has happened is the command prompt which got invocated from a notepad which is administrator privilege helped us to get a elevated privileged command prompt. Now with that command prompt, I will be able to do the same attack. I'm just repeating that for your all benefit. C:/system. I'm just saying CMD. I'm doing right click and saying open. Now it is executing under. Now I say net user Usha. Beautiful, isn't it? I am not running as an administrator, but it gave us the administrator access. Am I clear? Any questions in this?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Clear. Sir.
Okay. All I'm going to do is net user Usha delete. So this account is removed from my system, right? So this is called the privilege escalation attack. Okay, popularly known as a privilege escalation attack. Since you asked me, I just answered this, man. This is not a part of the plan anyway.
Okay.
Okay. The same thing can be achieved by just doing right click on the taskbar. In the taskbar, you can click on file, run new task. When you run new task, there is a new button here which says create this task with the administrator privilege. Very simple. Now look at this. Who am I /priv? Right? Very simple. So there are multiple techniques of vulnerabilities available on the operating system, which is helping us to get access to admin or elevated privilege. Am I clear? Okay. Okay, can we quickly go to another demo?
Yeah, please proceed.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, please go ahead, Vinod. No issue.
All right, Mr. Saran, I'll do that. All right, now what I'm going to do is, I have an operating system in my computer. Obviously, I'm from a Windows 10 operating system right now, right? So what I'm going to do is, I have a Kali Linux operating system running on a virtual machine on my system. What does that mean? It means that my computer, right, my current computer, which is running on Windows, has another software called VirtualBox or VMware or anything like that, right? Inside which you can actually run another operating system itself. This is virtual. It is not real, it is virtual, right? Okay, now I log into my Kali account. Am I clear?
Yeah, please proceed.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Excellent. See, please pay attention to what I'm doing. Very important. If it is a little overdose, please let me know. I will tone down a little.
Yeah, proceed, Vinod. No issue.
All right. So what we are seeing right now, right? I'll just maximize the screen. This is a full screen of Kali Linux. Is it visible, ma'am? This particular screen, because I'm different OS.
Yes, clear.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Right now, what screen you're looking at is not Windows, right? It is a Kali Linux operating system, right? Look at what I'm doing. I am going to show you attack on a popular application called WhatsApp. What am I going to do? I am going to do something called the QRL jacking. How many of you know what is a QR code?
It's a kind of barcode, no?
Yes, exactly. So what I'm going to do is I have a piece of script in my system, right? Okay, what I'm doing is I'm just running that code in my system. This is a platform, right? In this platform called the QRL jacker, saying help. So in help, I'm actually going to use, I'm just showing you a demo. Maybe later I'll explain you how it works, right? Okay, please pay attention. What I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to say options. What is this? This is very simple. Please pay attention. When I say options, it is saying this particular application has to run on what IP and what port, right? I'm saying set port. I can run it on any port I want. I'll say port 1337, right? Any port, or I can say I'm just running another command. I'm just seeing what is my IP address. My IP address in my current system is 192.168.0.109. Okay, so I'm saying set host 192.168.0.109, and I'm saying run. Please pay attention. When I say run, what happens? Let us see. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Look at what it says. It says running using a default thread and all that. It is initializing a web server WhatsApp for WhatsApp. Excellent. Let us see what happens. Right? I say 192.168.0.109:1337, which is the IP in which port in which my current service is running. Look at this. Yes or no? Currently, it says something. So let us, do something in here. Let us go back. See something beautiful here, right? All I'm going to do is I'm saving this code on as index.html, replacing it. Save. Okay. Okay. Please pay attention. What do you see here? What do you see here? When I go to this IP, what do you see? It says scan this QR with your WhatsApp, and your first pizza is on us. So you have something like this. Yes or no? So they give you QR code, right? Okay, what I want you all to do is open up your WhatsApp. Please open up your WhatsApp. Right? In your WhatsApp, there is a 3 dots, right? The top right. Click on that, and it says WhatsApp web. Click on WhatsApp web, and in this particular area, scan the QR code. Once you scan, you are entitled for a free pizza. Once any of you have done, please let me know. Any of you have scanned?
Yeah, Vinod, I scanned off.
All right. Excellent. So let us see what has happened. I'm just going to say sessions. Look at this. There are over 7 people who have scanned already. 7 people who are watching this particular session has scanned. No, actually 8. 0 to 7 is 8, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say session -i. I'm going to interact with the session number 7. Am I clear? Let us see what happens now. Say sessions. Let us see what happens now. Beautiful. We've got access into someone else's account.
Yeah, it's
Someone
my
else's. Oh, wow. So I'm really sorry, sir. So you can, right? So like this, right? I can actually log into anyone's account in this. There are about 7, 8 people who have scanned, right? All I need to do is just put a different number like this, and I'm logged into that person. Let us see if this is working. Okay, they have logged out. I'm glad.
You can try my no issues.
Okay. So the idea is this, sir. So whenever you go to a Paytm, whenever you go to a petrol bunk, or whenever you go to a departmental store, etc. These days you have this QR codes that are very common, right? You're asked to scan it. Now I'm just officially logging out from this itself, sir, so you can feel a little safe. Sorry. I just don't want to open any messages. Okay, so I've officially disconnected, sir. So please be safe. Yeah.
Yeah, no issues. I trust you.
All right. See, please pay attention. This is a kind of page that one can create and lure you to scan a particular data and hijack your session. Am I clear? I actually hijacked your session now. Right. So, okay. So, do we have any questions here?
Aishwarya, ma'am.
Yes, sir. One question is there. Is it possible with all window platforms? Can we use dynamic IP in this?
We can use it on any OS, ma'am. I just showed it on Kali Linux because I'm comfortable with that and I have all the tools available in it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
But it is possible that I can do it on Windows, and more interestingly, it is possible that I can do it from my mobile phone also.
Okay, sir. Another question is there. How to safeguard our Wi-Fi from password hackers?
Okay. See, it is very simple. Number one, you should always have the password quite complex. You should not have a very simple password. The passwords should always be capital letter, small letter mix. That is called as camel case. Capital caps, small together is camel case, right?
Okay.
They always ask you to have a camel case with symbols alphanumeric as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Vinod, one
Yes.
person has asked that privilege escalation you did with the Windows, no?
Correct.
Yeah, is it applicable in the Linux or solid Linux kind of operating system?
See, each operating system has a different method to achieve the same process of privilege escalation. Okay. So just think of this, for an Android phone, there's a process called rooting. What is rooting? When you root an Android phone, you get an elevated privilege of this phone. In iPhone, you have a process called jailbreaking. If you do that, you get an elevated privilege of this phone. Correct? That is called the privilege escalation. Every operating system has a different method to achieve the same privilege escalation process.
Yeah, you can proceed.
Sir, another
Sir,
one question.
one more, one more, sir. They are asking about the application tools name, the list of tools names and application names, sir. Why? Because now they can't able to see. It's very small now. So
Okay,
they are
I'm
asking
showing
for,
it on the chat here, sir. Notepad, is it not visible?
It's visible.
uh,
It's visible in
some
the
of
video.
them, some of them asking for that list application name, tool name separately.
Okay.
That's why, sir. Thank you,
So
sir.
here, sir, I have given the application name, Kane Enable. The application that we use to do a privilege escalation, NetPL Wizard. Task Manager also we can do. And the websites that I used is VirusTotal.com. This, I did it in Wikipedia. I just wiki. This is my key search word. Right? And I think I've given all the details, isn't it, Mr. Saranan?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. All right. Saranan, in case, Senthil, in case they have any questions, you can let me know. I'll send across the. Yeah?
Sure, sir.
All right. So, do we have time for the next, or is it already late?
Yeah, you can have.
All right. Someone asked me about the Trojan, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So Aishwarya ma'am asked me about Trojan, right? So excellent. So what is a Trojan? Trojan, otherwise often called as Trojan horse. Okay. So what is a Trojan horse? I'm sure most of you have seen this English movie, Hollywood movie called The Troy, right? So what happens is, in those days, I'm talking about early, say hundreds or thousands of years ago, where the kingdoms were there and etc. Right? So one country, if it wants to take over the other country, then only they are supreme, right? So
Yes.
a small country cannot take over the big country. So what they do is they'll have only small army, a small set of defense system. They don't have enough resources to take over the big country, right? So what they do is they do beautifully, right? They actually, this is a true story that's happened in the past. The small country created an artwork of a wooden horse, right? Those days, when you have a pigeon, pigeon, the bird pigeon, and you just let it fly, what does it mean? It means that I surrender, peace, you are greater than I am, isn't it? Likewise, having a white color flag outside of your kingdom means I'm surrender, I'm peace treaty kind of. You understand? Likewise, right now, at that point in time, they also gifted a horse. The small country gives a horse to the big country. That means that we surrender. You are great. You are supreme, kind of. You understand? So a horse obviously became wooden horse as over a period of time, right? So what happened is a small country gives a bigger country a wooden horse as a symbol of pride, as a symbol of saying you're supreme and we are not. They say we surrender, you are big. That's the idea. So this wooden horse, which was sent to the bigger country. This bigger country, the wooden horse was sent all the way to palace, crossing the soldiers, crossing the elephant troops, crossing the bridge they have, crossing the huge concrete layer they have, and all goes right to the kingdom, the place where the king stays. Imagine, can an individual or an army go bypassing all this place to the king's palace otherwise? No, right? Now they have a wooden horse inside which they have actually hidden 2-3 soldiers inside that. A wooden horse inside which they housed 2-3 soldiers. Now these soldiers are now getting a way to go directly to the king's palace, king's room, right? Now 2-3 days they actually keep a track of when the king goes out, when he comes back, when he eats, when he goes meeting and all that. One fine day, on the third day, they break open the wooden horse and kill the king, right? The 2-3 soldiers inside the wooden horse kill the king. What does that mean? It means that the smaller country has taken over the bigger country, isn't it? Yes or no? Right? Now, having said that, right? Having said that the small country has taken over the bigger country without even having a lot of resources, that is exactly what is going to happen on a Trojan horse attack. Okay, what is the Trojan horse? Say I am a programmer. Okay, I create a program. This program consists of 2 components. One is a client component, one is a server component. Okay. Now I give you the server component somehow. This is a wooden horse. I give you the server component somehow. You get the server component from me and you open the server component. When you open the server component, you don't know there are 2 soldiers inside that who's waiting to attack you. Right? Like that, in my Trojan software, I will have 2 components. One is the client software, one is the server software. This server software I will be sending you. When you double click the server software, all that happens is beautiful. Okay, all that happens is it opens a port on your computer because you download it or you install it in your system. I give it in a USB pen drive or email you or any method, but I send you that file. You double click that file on your system now has a particular port open, which means now it is letting me a way to get access to your system. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, let us see how it is done real time, right? So I will try to finish this all in another 5-10 minutes. 5:15 we will max close this. In case you have any questions, you can please collect the questions from the participants. I will try to address it. I'll also see if I can accommodate any demos for their questions.
Okay, sir.
All right. So is this visible? Is this operating system visible?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Yes. So please be noted, I'm using a old Windows XP operating system because I don't want to infect my current Windows 10 system. That is why I'm using another operating system where it is a Trojan horse, right? So I'm always skeptical about running Trojan horses, right? Okay, please pay attention. I am going to use a Trojan horse called the ProRat. ProRat stands for Professional Rat. RAT stands for Remote Administration Tool. Okay, I double click this. Please pay attention. I am arrange icon by type. I will just say show me in detail. Look at this. There is only one application in this folder called ProRat. Where do I get this ProRat application? ProRat application is a free software which you can download. All you have to do is do a Google search saying ProRat download. The first link will help you get this. Am I clear? Excellent. Please pay attention. I am opening the ProRat software. What did I tell you? I told you there are two components. One is a client component and other is a server component. Correct? You tell me this. Google.com, is it a client or a server? Obviously a server. Yes or no?
Yes.
What is a client here? The client here is the Google Chrome browser, because from the Google Chrome browser or Firefox browser or Internet Explorer, which is a client, I go to google.com, which is a server, correct? So likewise, think of this application. It is asking me for IP address or a URL and a connect button, which means that this application is a client or a server. It is a client, yes or no? Right. Now, please pay attention. I need to have a server component created. So I click on create ProRat server. Am I clear? Please pay attention. How many files are available here? It says there are 8 items in this folder. Now I'm going to create a ProRat server. Okay. I'm saying my email address is vinod@infysec.com. Or I put my personal email, me at vinod@senthil.com. All right. And I can put my IP address also here. I'm not putting it here. Okay. This is notification. I go to the general setting. I'm saying, please open the port 5110. I'm creating a server, right? And I give you the server. When you open the server, it should open a port on your computer, right? What port is that? Right? So I can give the port number, right? I can just say this here, 5110, whatever. I can say 50, 100, whatever, right? The server password, I'm saying 123456, right? And the victim's name, I'm going to say Saran. Okay, I'm going to say Saran. Give a fake error message. What does that mean? This application, if I send to Mr. Saravan, if he opens it, it is going to pop up with a fake error message. What is the fake error message going to say? I'm going to say, sorry, application needs to be reinstalled. Okay. So what happens is, when I create the server software, this application, which I'll be giving to Mr. Saravanan, will be, very interestingly, will be having a name called Saravanan, and his password will be 123456, and his system will now have a port number 5110 open, right? And if you double click on that file, it will give a fake error message saying, sorry, application needs to be reinstalled. Am I clear? And not just that, I can also melt server on install. What does this melt server on install mean? I just want you to visualize this. Say you have an ice cube here. You keep ice cube in the hand, right? After say 15 minutes, you notice that ice cube is not there. What happened? It means it's got melted, correct? Likewise, melt server on install means self-delete. Self-delete. You understand how interesting is that, isn't it? And there are also options saying kill firewalls and antivirus on the startup and all these options, right? Now, I can also bind this with a particular file. Am I clear? I can bind this Trojan with a particular file. I can say, I can bind it with some pictures. I can do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? Okay, now I'm not going to bind it. Server extension, let it be like this. Server icon. So I will have to choose icon, which most likely Mr. Saravanan will open. So I am going to say, I'm just going to say this icon. I'm sorry, Mr. Saravanan, please don't take me wrong. I'm just going to select this icon. And all I'm going to do is create server. When I click on create server, please find here it says 8 files, right? Let us see what happens right now. The server has created with settings in your current directory. See, there's a new file here, right? This is the server component. Am I clear? Yes or no? See how many items? There are 9 files now. So this file, I have to copy it, right? Send it to a pen drive or thumb drive and give it to my friends. And my friends, when they open it, I will have access to their system. You want to see how it is? Very simple. Imagine this is the friend to whom you have given this file. I just double click this file. What is this? Wow. This, this particular message, wow. It says, sorry, application needs to be reinstalled. Please pay attention to this file. I'm just going to click on OK. Please pay attention to the server file with this heart symbol. I say OK. Look at what happens to this file. Did you see it got self-deleted? Which means that this server component has got installed in this computer and has a port 5110 open. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? And you remember I gave my email ID. If I was connected to the internet on this VM machine, I will actually get an email to my email ID with the IP address of this system where the server got installed, and it will say, hey, my IP is this, please hack me. Wow. So here for demonstration purpose, I'm just saying localhost, which is 127.0. I think even I can say localhost. Yeah. And I say connect. So it's not connected. Okay, I'll just say IP address. See, it is asking for the password to connect to that remote system, right? I'm just saying, okay. Wow. Look at this, it says password correct, entrance complete, which means this client component has now communicated and connected to the remote server component. Am I clear? Yes or no? Right? And having said that, there are so many things that I can do. See, I can see all the details about the websites, what all websites they have visited, what all applications are running on the system right now. You know, I can send a message to the computer. See? Says I don't work for you anymore. User clicked OK. So many options available, right? Clipboard, keylogger. Okay, just think of this. Say I go to google.com. Here I search for Vinod Senthil. Okay, I close Vinod Senthil. But think of this, instead of searching Vinod Senthil, I go to Gmail, type my username, type my password, click submit, right? Now, if I had done that, look at this, I open the keylogger button and I say read logs. Look at this. It clearly says I opened google.com, type www.google.com, and in that particular window, I have typed Vinod Senthil and searched. Imagine I have typed a username, password of my Gmail account. That will also be keylogged. You understand how interesting is that, right? So there's so many such options. You can give damage to a computer, format all the drives of the computer, shut down the computer, take a screenshot of what the person is doing on the computer. Wow. Look at this. Now you can actually see what your friend is doing on his computer, what all dirty things he's doing, you can see. See, it has a web camera shot. In case this laptop has a camera, you can click on it. It will take a web camera and see what he's doing right now, right? And for this demo, I'll just stop it here. And in case any of you have questions, I'll be happy to take it.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yeah, ma'am. Please tell me, ma'am.
Yes. Sir, what about shortcut virus when pen drive is inserted into the system?
See, when I said about different types of viruses, ma'am, one type of virus I was talking about boot sector virus. The other one I was talking about file virus. File virus and shortcut viruses are the same. Okay. File viruses usually target a specific file extension, maybe a exe, JPG, AVI, any specific file extension. If you notice in one computer, only one file extensions will be corrupted.
Yes.
Right? Like that, shortcut file extensions are .lnk, link. Okay. So I'll just show you one small demo in here. I open command or notepad. Okay.
Yes.
Here I type dir, save this file in my local system, replace this. Okay, so is this visible? Can you all confirm me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now this batch file's content is dir. Yes or no?
Yes.
All I do is I do a double click. Do you see that the file actually has opened, executed? We can't see it. We are not even able to see it because that code executes, dir executes and closes, right?
Yes.
Now what I do is I say edit, I say %0 pipe %0. I'll tell you what this means. Okay, but before that, I will just open my task manager. What is the percentage of CPU usage here?
Not more than 3%.
1%, right? You see 0%, 1% here.
Yeah.
CPU usage, right? Now I save this file %0 pipe %0 as a batch file on my computer, and please see what happens now when I open this. I opened this. Let us see the CPU usage now. Pay attention there.
Yeah.
Right now, what happens? Pay attention. Now the operating system is now crashing. CMD is crashed. Now I'm not able to do anything. Okay, this is a small demo of. See, my mouse is also get stuck. So I better close this. Okay, so this is how people write worms and viruses. And typically what I did with %0 pipe %0 is I take a application's input, output and give that as an input of the same application. So it keeps on creating a loop and the memory usage goes high, right? This is very simple. So I'll just make a note of this also. We saw Trojan horse called ProRat. You can Google it. First link. Then we also saw what? Batch file with %0, type %0 to create a crashing code. Otherwise called the fork bombing. Okay, do we have any questions?
Yes, sir. Sir, another one question. Sir, what about patent locks? Is they also vulnerable to attacks? Can phone pin also hacked using this technique?
Very much possible, yes. I have done it multiple times whenever my mother and my father loses a pin. So what I do is I get their phone. What I do is this phone, right? I connect the USB, connect to the computer. And what I do is there is a separate file in this phone. It's a .log file. It's typically storing the pattern. It's called the pattern.log or pattern.key at times. Otherwise, there is another file called gesture.key. So all you have to do is take that gesture.key, which is similar to this hash file. It will have a hash. If I break the hash, I get the password. So it's very simple to break the hash, right?
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The last question is, what is threat intelligence? One of the
Okay.
participants.
See, okay, before we understand what is threat, right? Whatever we just saw, I want you to understand in cyber security, it is important to understand how an attacker will attack first. Correct?
Okay, sir.
Police cannot catch hold of a thief if the police will not know how a thief will rob.
Yes.
So the police must first know how a thief will rob. He needs to know the tricks of the trade. If I want to catch hold of an attacker, cyber attacker, I need to first know how the attacker will operate, how the cyber criminal will operate, right? So
Okay.
once I do that, then I will able to write techniques or create techniques in terms of putting in defense mechanisms. So what is threat intelligence? So when an attacker does a attack, that's called a threat, isn't it?
Yes.
Right? So when we study from the threat to gather some information on collective information to see what we can do to prevent these kind of attacks in the future is called the threat intelligence, right? There is a popular open source threat intelligence systems available called the OSINT. OSINT. It's called the OSINT, right?
Okay.
Alternatively, I would strongly suggest you might want to try out a tool called Spiderfoot. It's a free open source tool available, right?
Okay, sir.
I think I have some spelling mistakes, but yeah, please, Spiderfoot, right? So it's open source, a threat intelligence tool, very interesting tool.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
My pleasure, ma'am. Any other questions, sir, ma'am? I'll be happy to take.
Saranand, sir?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll just quickly summarize. So we actually saw EICAR test file, which is used to identify how an antivirus detects a virus. Then we used a website called VirusTotal to scan a virus with multiple antivirus and tell you the results. Then we also saw some example of how to get your own stored password from your system, Wi-Fi password. Then we saw how our operating system's password could be cracked. Then we saw how privilege escalation attack can happen. Then we saw what is a Trojan horse and how an attacker creates a server component, connects a client component to the server component to do the attack. Then the last one, we also saw how attacker writes a batch file to crash your code. Right? In case you have any questions, I'd be happy to take. I think all the file names, the example, and everything is available here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the eye-opening.
Sir, one more question.
We are missing out one thing that I wrote. I was doing an attack on QR attacks. Yeah. All right. In case I can close up, I can share a small feedback URL. Otherwise, you can take it forward, man. Any questions?
Sir, one more question, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
That how far it will be for the VPN? How far it is safe to work with VPN? One question they asked, sir.
See, are VPN secure? Usually, it is secure. All right. What is a VPN? VPN stands for Virtual Private Network, which means right now you're all from your respective house, right? We are all from different places. I am from my home right now, right? But when we are inside our office or in our organization, we have defense mechanisms. We have firewalls, we have IDS, IPS, etc. Right? So when we are at home, we don't have that. So to get that happening, will have a VPN server inside our organization running. And with the VPN client from our computer, we will connect to that, which means we are trying to give the same effect of our computer inside our organization.
Okay, sir.
That is the basic idea of why we use a virtual private network. See, it says virtual private network. In your office, you use a private network. So it's a virtual private network, right? So if you ask me, is it safe? I wouldn't tell you that it's safe, but there are techniques in which it could also be attacked, right? But apparently that is one step that we all should take to have a baseline security in place.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Vinod?
Yes, ma'am.
It was an excellent session. No words. I've just, in the sense, keep on taking the terms. It's going on right from VirusTotal.com to EA, right? And the sense we have today just changed our mood into a student mood by learning. Wanted to learn a new things. It was
That is a very big word, ma'am. That's a very big word.
Whether you believe it or not. See, I've written all the terms, whatever you have, in the sense you are keep on telling. I've written everything because
wow,
I thought of thinking I can just check it later and all. Yes, it's no words from our side. Really have to thank Mr. Vijay Kumar, who is the person I've given your contact.
Yeah, thank you,
That's
ma'am.
what
Thanks
I wanted to
Mr.
say.
Vijay Kumar, sir.
Sir is also with us today. Sir is
Is
also
it?
with us today. Yeah, he
Hi,
is
Mr.
also
Vijay
with
Kumar.
us
How are
today.
you? I think he's not available. All right.
Okay.
All right. So such a pleasure, ma'am. It was such a humble gesture for you to say
Vinod,
that.
I'm sorry, I was on mute and all. I really enjoyed the session. Thanks.
That's okay, Mr. Vijay. So thank you for referring to, man. It's such a pleasure always to talk to teachers and students. I really love doing that.
Today we
Actually,
all have become a student. Today we all have become a student. Some
wow.
of the messages which I have seen in the chat box, I feel
Mhm.
it's a little high for me. So I have to just move on to a student mode. Like I have just seen lot of messages. Parallelly, I was keep on checking the chat
Okay. So
messages
what
also.
what is the audience profile, ma'am? Is it
Teachers,
students
all
or is
our
it
teachers,
staff?
all our
Oh,
teachers,
wonderful,
faculty
wonderful.
members, right from doctorates to and newly started career faculty members also joined with us today. Nearly
Oh,
750,
okay.
750 viewers have seen your lecture today. So we'll
Oh,
just
wonderful, ma'am.
probably,
Wonderful,
okay.
wonderful, ma'am. So it's such a pleasure. It's a honor to get an opportunity to talk to all of them at once. And I'm sure this wouldn't have been possible if we are not from online medium. Probably
Yes, of
offline.
course.
Yeah. So
Mm.
thanks to the internet for that, and thank you, Mr. Vijay Kumar, for connecting us together. I think we have a long way to go. And last but not the least, I mean, do you want me to share my email ID or something?
Yes, of course. It's with us. It's with us. If you just permit us, we can just share it with the chat box. If
Yeah. What?
anybody wants to clarify with you, they can just directly contact you.
Sure
Yes,
thing.
it's with me.
Uh,
I'll just pass it to them. Let them pass it in the chat box.
all
Either
right.
you just post it now. I'll ask
Yeah,
the faculty
I will do it.
coordinator. Hmm.
I will do it. 1 minute, ma'am. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. Senthil Velan, sir.
So,
Tell me.
Sir, you just post this email ID in the chat box of YouTube.
இல்லை மேம் அவர் சார் இதிலே போட்டுருவாரு.
so you can
Display.
go
Okay.
to my website also, ma'am. I have a small
Okay.
website.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Vinod,
Vinod.com.
yeah, VinodSenthil.com. You get go to any page. You will actually have a small this thing inquiry page. So, if you want to reach me, you can definitely reach me there, ma'am. So,
Okay.
I'd be happy to respond back.
You have to visit our university and that to our department one day once
We'll
all
do
we
that. We'll
resume
do that,
back to
ma'am.
our work.
We'll do that, ma'am. We'll do that.
Work.
And if you don't mind, can I give a small feedback link, ma'am?
Yes. Of course. Yes.
Yeah, can you share,
All right.
We'll push it to the participants.
All right. So I'm just sharing it here. So it's easy. My email ID is visible there in this slide, right?
Yeah.
So I will just paste this to the chat. I've sent all the notes that I've taken on chat, right? I request you all to spend a minute or two.
Share the
Go to
feedback of yours.
bit.ly/. Yeah. If you go to this link, this is my feedback link. You can just click on that link and give a feedback. If you don't have time to write a feedback, it just shows star rating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can give the star rating and click submit. So usually when you give a feedback, I usually read them and I reply back all myself. So this is about me, and you can visit vinodsenthil.com. You'll get my LinkedIn profile, Facebook profile, Twitter, and all that, Instagram. So feel free to connect with me. I'd be happy to connect back. Anything around cybersecurity research, I'd be very happy to see how I can support any of you. And
With
not
pleasure.
last but the least, we also have some internship opportunities in our company for students who are interested on cybersecurity space. So in case any of you have some ideas around cybersecurity and research related projects, feel free to connect back with me. And this is my email ID again.
In our department, we have an exclusive course, BTech Information Security and Digital Forensic. Already, I might have shared with you.
Okay.
So, as an internship opportunity, as you have told, really we'll be getting in touch with you to get some kind of in the sense facility to be provided to our students.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you once again, ma'am. Last but not the least, Mr. Saravanan was
1 minute before that, we'll just
helpful
go for
from the scratch up. He helped me with the and there was absolutely no flaw in terms of organizing the hospitality, etc. So thank you once again for all that, and thank you, Mr. Vijay Kumar, for connecting me. Such a pleasure meeting all of you. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Have a secured day ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Vinod. Thank you.
Usha ma'am?
Yeah, it's my privilege to thank our management who always support us for organizing this kind of programs. And thank you all the participants who patiently listened for the past 1.5 hours. So thank you all. So the day 3, tomorrow is the day 3 schedule. So the session will be handled by Mr. A. Vijay Kumar on the topic card-related frauds, high impact incidents. So Mr. Vijay Kumar is the Director of IT, Vivardhana Microfinance Limited, Chennai. So we'll all meet by 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you.